So let's see what she's saying. Not endorsing this, just exploring.
No one wants fat people. We all want thick, thin girls. How is that influential if all she has on is some jeans and a t-shirt, long hair, the lashes, some makeup, and again, you have to be skinny. And I'm like, who the hell is Nara Smith?
Is it a fit or is it just Bella Hadid? Let's find out. I have no words.
I hate to admit this, but every time I see a skinny girl doing that sped up little outfit video, I'm following.
We all know that influencers run the world. People just view influencers as like gods and goddesses. That being said, I think we've all seen like a
Okay, not endorsing that at all, you guys. Not making idols of any of these. Just interested in what her perspective is, but we can be critical. Let's watch more.
continuous pattern of the people that are becoming like famous all pretty much look the same. They all fit in the mold of what like the current beauty standards are, which makes sense because so many of these girls, I'm like sitting here scratching my head wondering like, how in the hell did you get famous? Like, what do you even do? Like, so many people are like so enraptured with some of these celebrities and influencers, and I'm just like, what do you see in them? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, for example, why are so many people obsessed with Hailey Bieber? I quite literally looked up Google, I searched, why are so many people obsessed with Hailey Bieber? Yes, that sounds stupid, but I wanted to see what popped up, okay? And Google gave me that like AI overview and explanation. So first it said her style is accessible and trendy, therefore that's why it's so influential. And Hailey Bieber has more of like the off-duty model look, so like the basic t-shirts, the oversized jackets, and the clean girl type satire. And I'm like, how is that influential if all she has on is some jeans and a t-shirt? Like the basic t-shirt and jeans is like the same thing as like what a teenage boy wears to high school. Like we've all been to school with, you know, guys that don't really care about fashion, and so they just put on whatever's in their closet and they just go with it. So it's basically just consists of a t-shirt and some jeans. And that's the attire that Hailey Bieber is wearing, which is fine. Like fashion is fashion, but like how is that influential? I wouldn't really be influenced by that because that's something I could do myself. Like everyone has already been dressing like that, babe. Like, huh? And this is why I'm thinking, is she influential or is she just skinny? There has been a huge topic of conversation.
All right, guys, so you know the topic for this live is pitting them against each other. So this is an influencer that we're getting to know, this girl. I think it's Lena. Looks like a beautiful name. I don't know. And what do you guys think? Put your thoughts in the chat. Not endorsing any idea. This is not professional advice. We're just seeing what she has to say. Let's listen more.
Going around on the internet that's discussing the question of like, are these people like actually influential or are they just, you know, like skinny girls? Because obviously like being skinny is the ultimate beauty standard in this decade. So it's kind of just like as long as you're thin, you're an ideal type. Because I don't know how like dressing normal, like how most people dress is gonna make you famous. The AI summary also said that she's famous because she's married to Justin Bieber. See, I think that's what it is too. Like that makes sense. Because I don't think that people like cared about what Hailey Bieber ate in a day before she was married to Justin Bieber. For me personally, I don't see her being married to Justin Bieber any reason to pay her any mind. That's just me.
So you guys...
Also Alex Earl, which I had no idea existed.
Before we get to the next woman. So you guys, again, the theme for this live is pitting them against each other. So do you think like developing these concepts of what's attractive, you know, bigger women versus thinner women versus women at all versus people at all versus calling women ideal, do you think that we're just being pit against one another? What's your opinion on that? Okay, let's listen to more. Put your comments in the chat.
For like months. I feel like there are just so many like micro influencers nowadays because of TikTok. Everyone can be famous now. Everyone can go viral. Back in the day, if you got like 12 million views, you would be famous. That or you would either go on Ellen and win like a car or something. Nowadays, if you get 12 million views, you might get some traction, and then a couple days later, everyone just moves on to the next thing. Because like I said, everyone's getting viral. Everyone's getting millions and millions of views. So that doesn't really make you special anymore. So honestly, with Alex Earl, it's like all I see is another basic girl who used her pretty privilege to get famous, because she got famous by posting Get Ready With Me's, which quite literally everyone does. See, pretty privilege is why so many girls are becoming popular. The long hair, the lashes, the makeup, and again, you have to be skinny. Can you be plus size and be in the public eye? Yes. And we've seen a lot more, curvier women take the reins and just really start to make a name for themselves, but being skinny is way more relevant. And for the most part, most people's thought process is no one wants fat people. We all want thick, thin girls. Like, that's what everyone is thinking, and it's really...
What do you guys think about that? And when she says that's what again, of course, this is a fair use video. We're just doing a critique, not endorsing, just examining. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that for her to say that this is what everybody wants or doesn't want, do you agree with that? Do you think some of those statements are true or not? What's your opinion? Write it in the chat.
Sad. And nowadays it's like really trendy to be raw and relatable. And so that's why we've been seeing a lot of, celebrities and influencers come out and admit, all the cosmetic procedures they've gotten done. So like another contributing factor as to why Alex Earl got so famous is because she about getting lip filler, which everyone loved. And she would take you on the whole journey of a day in the life of getting her lips filled and do a Q&A and show her before and after. Like, she showed all the content she could over her lips. And then she got her boobs done and showed everything for that as well. She told everyone the kind of implants she got. She did so many interviews over them. She did so many TikToks about her journey getting her breast augmentation.
I'm over 18. I'm like, I can get a surgery on my own if I wanted to, but I definitely didn't have the money for a boob job. So I would beg for boobs. My poor dad, he probably was like, can you please stop doing this? So awkward. But we would be at Thanksgiving dinner, actually sitting around the table, and I was like, Dad, for Christmas, like, what if I got a boob job? Like, what if I just got boobs? And he's like, Alex, I'm not paying for your boobs. Like, that is the weirdest concept ever to me. And you know what? I kind of agree. No one prepares you for how scary surgery day is. Who was going to tell me that you are basically like a piece of meat being wheeled into this room? Get ready with me to celebrate my boo-boo anniversary. I did saline, I did 275cc, and I did under the muscle because that's how they look a little bit more natural.
What do you guys think about that? So many times it's presented as such an easy surgery, but then you see these other stories about the pain behind the scenes, the discomfort in the body, the potential for disease, the lingering things. Obviously, we are not doctors. This is not professional advice. But what do you think about it? What about the other side? The horror stories that you hear on the other side when people just went into surgery, seemingly almost flippantly, and then they don't really understand the repercussions, the other side, the long-term effects. What do you guys think about that? And as beautiful as all these influencers are, and by the way, this YouTube creator is doing a great job, I think, in terms of the display of different images and the range. But do you think the algorithm also has a habit of helping along certain looks? And then that's another thing, the theme of this live, are they pitting them against each other? Does that then make some people feel, well, they have value, they have, they're beautiful, whether they're big, whether they're skinny, whether they're whatever color, whether their hair is long or short, they have value, but they feel that the algorithm is pushing certain things. Do you agree with that? Let's listen to more.
What the doctor said he always does.
And everyone ate it up. Everyone was so obsessed because that's what everyone wants now, like the rawness, the realness. But like I said, before she even talked about the procedure she's gotten done, the reason why she got put in the spotlight because she was just another, basic skinny pretty girl on TikTok. There were so many people trying to recreate the Nara Smith videos. And again, I had no idea who this woman was. So many people have been saying oh, I want to make this like how Nara did. Oh, Nara's so talented. Nara's just a gift from God. And I'm like, who the hell is Nara Smith? And I go on her TikTok page and all I see is a woman making food and her husband being all over her.
A couple weeks ago, I got a haircut that was definitely too short. So in order to fix it, I need to make my hair grow as quickly as I can. Every year when the holidays roll around, I find myself missing home just a little bit more. And today when I woke woke up, I was craving this German dish called Kartoffelpuffer, which is basically a potato pancake.
And it's so funny because I don't think I'm the only one who noticed how Nara and her husband Lucky are together, because there are so many people that have recreated like parodies of her videos, just making fun of how they interact with each other.
Today, Lucky said he was in the mood for eating tacos. Today, we're going to be trying Taco Bell. Lucky, back. We ordered a Baja Blast to drink this evening. Lucky gave me a blast this morning.
So this morning, my husband and I woke up feeling rather dismayed, so we decided to bake some whole grain.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that this is like offensive to, do you feel like it's important to have these conversations, or do you feel that it is, you think it's harsh? What are your opinions? Leave it in the chat. Let's see.
I like that, like whatsoever.
Good morning. I am clearly very exhausted because Lucky and I finished watching a really good movie last night and went to bed super late, so I made myself a cup of tea, turned on the Christmas tree.
And now all of a sudden, like ever since she blew up, now she's like changed how she talks, and it's like very specific. But I don't know, it's like, okay, she's making like lollipops from scratch, like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can see the appeal, but it's just like, okay, like I can just look up that recipe by myself. Like I don't need someone to make a TikTok about it. I don't know. Like, listen, if you want to become an influencer, it's gonna be really easy, because as long as you have a pretty face, a skinny body, and like an iPhone, with the snap of a finger, you can go viral overnight. I'll admit, some of these influencers really do have talent and have something to offer. But overall, for the most part, they're kind of just girls that got lucky because of their looks. This might sound pretty pretentious, and it might be, but that's just how I feel. If you guys totally disagree with what I had to say in my video, leave a comment down below. I want to hear it all. If you agreed or resonated with anything I said or found this video entertaining, comment down below, give this video a big thumbs up. And I upload every single week. Check out my other videos I have on my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
So she's really interesting. Her name is on the screen right there. It looks like Leilani Lay. That's a beautiful name. So what do you guys think about, what she was saying today? Did you feel like you agreed with it? Did you feel like you agreed with the points that she was making? Do you like the ideas that she had? Do you feel that people are being pit against one another? Do you feel like there is just, she talked about at the end, this idea that, just because of appearance, they got into these, positions. She described it as lucky. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that that's the case? What do you think about like going for your own dreams? Do you sometimes look at what's presented on the internet and it just feels so disparate from what's possible because they give you these bloated numbers, which sometimes people say, calling them bloated is kind of a critique in and of itself, but there have been arguments that some of the numbers are not actual, that, the number of followers or the number of views. And I've talked with you guys before in other videos, other platforms, about the idea that, is that being used to discourage some people from ever getting started? I mean, if you have 4 followers and somebody has 400 million followers, you can very easily feel like you shouldn't even get out of bed. How do you begin? Now, we all know that the journey of 1,000 miles, they say, or 10,000 miles starts with a single step. But those numbers can be so discouraging. But rather, you have to get started. You have to begin. Sometimes you might see an influencer or someone and you just saw them at a really successful point, but you didn't see all of the things that were involved in that person getting to where they are. You didn't see some of the things that they went through. You didn't see the discussions behind the scenes about who they wanted to interview them. You didn't see, all the times they felt discouraged and they didn't want to get out of bed. So what do you guys think about it? I hope this came out clearly. I hope you were able to see it. Do you like some of the influencers that they talked about? Were you offended by some of the topics? Would you like to learn more about this girl? Leilani Lay, what are your thoughts, guys? I would love for you to write some things down in the comments. It is just amazing. As you guys know, we have like a lot of, we're more for like, just being honest. A lot of people pay us no mind, but celebrities and leaders really are the ones who watch our videos. So sometimes you literally will see like 0 views, 1 view, 2 views, but we're followed by some of the biggest names in the industry. So we're really like about empowering celebrities, people in the public eye, leaders, people who have the, trajectory to be in the public eye. So you'll see sometimes we have very few views. It's only really leaders and celebrities who get into our things. And if you see some of the people, and we are very grateful. I mean, we're grateful to be followed by some of the greats like, Kathy Ireland, Naomi Campbell, even like MC Hammer, Cora Nemec, to be endorsed by Steven Tyler, Annalyn McCord, Alfre Woodard. It's really the greats who follow what we're doing. So when you look and you see like 1, 2 views, yes, but it's very powerful people who will spend the time with us, and then, like I said, we, having a follow from like Naomi Campbell means so much to us, Kathy Ireland, supermodel Nikki Taylor, having gotten likes from like supermodel Iman's cosmetics company. It's really just the greats or people who are aspiring, working to distinguish themselves that pay us any attention. So if you're like one of the 1 or 2 views that you see, on you're don't feel bad. You're amongst some very powerful people. So we love you guys so much. Definitely tell us what you think. Give us your opinions. What did you think about this video? Love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.